Welcome back, survivors. I'm the Survivalist, and we return to Carnivores Fallen Kings with version 2.1.3. Before we get into the hunt, I'm going to get our density set back down default because it didn't really seem like too much really came about from it. The controls I think were fine, so we'll probably leave those. The Dynapedia I want to check for, like, the Taurus Everglades. Like, what did we not see? Didn't see Europasaurus, we've seen the Sinosaurus, and didn't see the Baryonyx or the Beast of the Everglades. So if we look at the Tarsinian Basin, we will get a chance for Sinosaurus. Looks like a lot of other stuff is basically completely new for the basin. Like, I do feel a little bit bad that we didn't have a chance to go after, like, the Europasaurus or the Baryonyx, but considering what we kept seeing repeatedly, I think I'd like a bit of a change here. And I'm just seeing, is there anything else? Like, I'm actually surprised how much Tarsinian Basin has compared to the Cape of Erythraeus. But it looks like I think if we do head to the basin, we can at least get the Sinosaurus that we didn't get. And that might be about it. We'll have to see how it goes. Maybe I'll go back to the Everglades. I'll see what you guys think in the comments. Right now it is just a case of going to get an overview of what the partial beta has in store and trying our hand out here. Now let's see what we have to listen to about, or well, read up on for Tarsinian Basin. Here you'll find some of the biggest flora on this planet, some reaching impressive heights and sizes. Large waterways give life to many of these plants and animals alike and support freshwater marine life. Large vegetation brings in large herbivores, which in turn brings in large carnivores. Bring proper equipment to stand a... I believe that's supposed to be stand a chance against these behemoths. So yeah, let's do that. Double ammo. I think I will do the camo and cover scent. And let's hop into this hunt on Tarsinian Basin and see just how big some of the things we can hunt will be. Okay, so we're dropped in here. Oh, I hear something. Just another Hypsilophodon. And, okay, the map is, impressive looking. Okay, well, as impressive the map is, the density of the foliage makes it possibly troublesome. Okay, we're back on, I was going to say a new hunt, and we already had something right around us. Yeah, it's kind of... See, when it's density like this, modern hunting games kind of let you get away with it in some regards because they keep the animals, you can hear them coming in a little bit better. As well as the foliage also helps you in regard too. But on a game like Carnivores, the only kind of weapon loadout I think would kind of work out with like super dense settings like this might actually be from like Jurassic Park Hunter Legends, where you can throw a lot of ammo out quick, so even if you can't super see what it is coming in at you, you have at least a little bit of a buffer to spit some lead and hopefully get it down before it reaches you. I've got the Decentrus, I think it was. And yeah, this is going to be interesting trying to figure our way through. As we're about where we spawned in last time, I kind of feel like I want to look at going to the southwest a bit and getting to that other landmass. Okay, just a Fenestrosaurus. Yeah, I think I'm... The only problem is I'd have to go for a swim. And I don't know how dangerous the waters are. Oh. Well, there's a Camptosaurus somewhere over there. Not that I think we really want to take another one. Oh, you're one of the Ichthyosaurs we saw hanging up in the trophy hall last week. Okay, if that's all that's here, yeah, I think I should be safe to swim across this. I don't think it's an aggressive one. Well, at least so far it seems to be actually swimming away from us here, so... That's kind of nice to know. Oh, okay. Apparently somewhere in there's a Sinosaurus. Okay, well, there's the Camptosaurus. Yeah, again, I'm not really too fussed if that runs off from us. But I have no idea how... I guess maybe I was sighting, like, through the terrain for where that Sinosaurus is, but... This feels like such a... I'm going to have this into its semi-auto mode. Ah. Yeah, I'm not liking the basin as a map. I feel like the density of the foliage is too dense. Like, I think that was when I initially did approach, like, the way, way back old version of Fallen Kings. That was one of my complaints I had against the base map they started you out in. Is that too much plant clutter with how Carnivores... It's, again, it's not really high definition in any regards for such. But it makes it incredibly difficult to actually get your bearings. And I think, too, there's a key piece of the, general Carnivores loadout missing for the Fallen Kings weapon roster right now. And that is something that is a high volume, weak firepower weapon. Like, the closest thing might be the scout rifle here, where you can do that. But you have a pretty low magazine size for it. There's nothing like a submachine gun. And even when it comes to, like, close range self-defense, you do have the tactical shotgun, but only 6 shots feels pretty lackluster. Like, I'm wondering if this is one of those cases where there has to be some more refinement. Like, as neat as the Venom rifle and the blunderbuss are, maybe they're giving you wrong utility for what the roster could still use. But I'm still also pretty fresh to this map, so we'll have to see more, but I don't really feel like I want to go into the bush looking, because I'm at a complete disadvantage. And I think is one of the things to try to figure out the balance for when it comes to the maps is... how do you give it so that way the player's not too disadvantaged to encourage them to want to go into the wild and the brush and that, but not have it be completely open so that way you just, like, can see truly for miles and there's no worries about things around. Like, yeah, I get up here. There's no even point being up here, because I can't see through anything. It really does feel like I'm better off just trying to stick to the shores and the coast, and almost hoping stuff comes charging at you. That Camptosaurus over there... and nothing else I can super see. So I guess we'll just work our way to the west, and I guess be ready with the blunderbuss. Like, nothing else to me feels like it has the power and force you kind of need for just being able to deal with whatever could be out here. And then this also makes me feel like when it comes to, like, the mortal zones are still something I do feel like the game might be better off instead of trying to give it, like, unique around the eyes. Make them more realistic, like heart-lung area is what you should be trying for. It's like, especially when you have a setting like this, I don't think it should feel too punishing if you can't get the mortal zones, but it should be, you want to get them for the ammo efficiency. I was like, good luck trying to spot something in here. Seems like the whole map is mostly like this, too. And, oh, I'll have to check the video capture, too, but, like, even as I'm playing, I know there's, like, the noise and it's super blurry and can be hard to see things. It's that way even for me as I'm playing, too. This one, I think, is too densely vegetated for this current installment. Okay, but we're basically approaching another shore. I guess I'll have to work my way north. I think I want to try swimming at that little pass that we were at just last attempt. Because we got through there pretty easily, and again, we at least didn't see any dangerous water ambience when we were there. And it does seem to be like the closest place the has the land masses meeting towards. So yeah, let's try and work our way along. It's a hard line to try to draw. Like, you want to make it so the map does feel like it's alive in an environment in that, but you also need to consider, too, how gameplay-wise it feels to be on it and trying to work through it. I feel like if you were even to take out one or two of the models that are used for, like, giving the map, like, its plant life. Like, maybe take that model out. And I'm thinking maybe even, like, possibly that one, too. It just feels like it's so densely cluttered, and it's just, like, looking at it, it's a big noise of stuff that's hard to make anything out in. But we'll keep going. Again, the only way it might have to be I have to run into this and just play completely defensively. Because, yeah, I cannot make a thing out in this map. Like, even getting up to a hill that you usually use to get yourself some bearings and look around. Can't see crap, Captain. Da, 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 da. No, there's a monoclonius, so at least it's something. My guess is maybe ceratopsian? Mono usually means like one, so like one horn? Well, it worked. We at least got something. Somewhere in here. Oh, there you are. And yeah, it was a ceratopsian. Okay, well, maybe we'll actually have something for the trophy room from the basin today. But yeah, it might be this is just use the blunderbuss here. I'm definitely not going to get many opportunities at nice lines of sights for sniping. So it basically would put us down to having to use our more defensive weapons or close range gear. No. Now they... God, I have no idea how these guys be considered for, like, anything to go after. Actually, I should take a look and see if they pop up on this. I don't know if they do. God, I feel like I'm being an ass, but... I mean, I gotta do it for science to figure out. Okay, so I don't know if it's just the rifle is that powerful, or I was inadvertently found the mortal zone by chance. But we've at least got some other additions possibly for the trophy gallery. Okay, you are 9.18 tons. I guess maybe doesn't register because it's in the water, so I guess we only got the one we can take back. Okay, get that on its way. And I was thinking about maybe going for a swim, but maybe we'll just keep in the northern areas here. And yeah, just be ready with the blunderbuss still. And maybe reload this. Yeah, see, I don't know what racking does. I wasn't sure if it'd be like something like, oh, okay, fill up a magazine of... Oh. Well, there's another possible one, although... We'll have to see if maybe it's just I wasn't in the right spot when it came to claiming that one in the... Or those ones in the water back there. That was a neovinator. Almost looked like it was having problems navigating this, too. Does it seem like he was just stuck here? Yeah, collect that. I'm kind of tempted just to make sure I keep... Oh, actually, you know what? Timing-wise, we might be at a good spot to end things off to be able to visit the trophy hall. Yeah, first, impressions of the basin. Too much vegetation on it. But we'll do a few more episodes on there, try to see how it feels more. I don't know if we'll try and do, like, a full week on the basin next time. we'll probably see how each episode goes and then away from there, but I do feel like it just gets too dense to really be inside of. Like, unless you want to rely heavily on the blunderbuss, it feels like you really are putting yourself entirely in harm's way and at a disadvantage going into the bush there. It'd be different if I knew this kind of worked like how Call of the Wild does, or the Hunter, where if you crouch and you're in a bush, it helps give you, like, you're better hidden. But with the age of carnivores, that's likely not a thing that'll ever happen, so yeah, it's a weird approach that's kind of hard to... Wait, didn't I send you on your way? I thought I did. It says that I can't collect it, so maybe it is. But yeah, let's head out to the trophy hall and take a look at what we did manage to collect in our week so far. Or maybe not, because I guess since I brought over the save file of Carnivores 2.1.2, maybe that dice radish or something else I collected is now causing the trophy room to not work. Again, it's why I probably won't, after I tackle Fallen Kings, I'm going to give a long wait before I'm back to Carnivores, so that way everything is more smoothed out and settled in place. So yeah, I'm going to have to basically take the save, or go back to the save file that's in 2.1.2, wipe the trophy hall, then bring it back to 2.1.3, and I should be able to then go to the trophy hall from that forward. It's the hassle and bits and ends of things, but thank you guys for joining me on this episode of Carnivores Fallen Kings. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. Until I see you all in the next video episode, Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.